everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I just got back from seeing this movie, and this is one of the movies that I was really anticipating this year. I was really excited about it because growing up I loved watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I mean, most kids probably did and everything. Having Tom Hanks play Mr. Rogers, I think they couldn't have picked anybody better to play him. He just was a perfect casting choice because he's like one of those actors that's almost as beloved as Mr. Rogers was as a person. I mean, he just is a really likable celebrity and everything, and like Mr. Rogers, Tom Hanks is just there's just something about it that just makes it perfect to me. And the movie is really, really good. It follows a reporter who works for Esquire magazine, and he goes, he's supposed to interview Mr. Rogers for the magazine, and so over the course of the movie he's meeting them, and his life like really starts to take a drastic change. He has like a really bad grudge holding on his father. There's bad relationship with his dad and everything, and throughout the movie Mr. Rogers' input on life starts really changing him and everything. At the beginning of the movie we see that he has a big fight with his dad, and like I said, as the movie progresses, he starts learning to forgive and move on, and everything, and making his dad making amends with his dad and everything. And Mr. Rogers just is like really supportive of him and everything. It's just a really, really good movie. It's an amazing movie. The cast, like I said, the casting of Tom Hanks was absolutely perfect, but everybody else in this movie was great too. The guy that plays Lloyd, I can't remember, Matthew Rhys, I think is his name. He does a really, really good job as him. He fits the role perfectly, and Chris Cooper plays his dad, and he's amazing in here too. I've always liked Chris Cooper. He's a really good character actor. But he's just this movie is just really good, and the other cast members in this movie, the one that plays his wife, I can't remember what her name is, but she's been on a lot of TV shows, but she's really good too in here. Now, one of my favorite parts of the movie, because Lloyd, the writer of the article, is like known for writing like dirty writing, I guess, for the magazine and stuff. Like he makes stuff look bad, and she's like, don't ruin my childhood. And one of my favorite lines in there. And this movie also like helps him want to be a better father and stuff to his son too, which I thought was really cool. And there's like scenes where Mr. Rogers is doing like the puppets and stuff, and Tom Hanks does a really, really great job of making them sound like what Mr. Rogers sounded like when he did the puppets, especially Daniel Tiger. He sounded just like him, unless that he's not the one that's doing it, but I'm pretty sure that it was him. Yeah, he was great, and it was really nostalgic getting to see this movie. Like the opening scene of the movie is it hits you in the nostalgia right away. If you grew up watching it, you're definitely going to love that. I absolutely love the beginning of the movie, and it's just a really feel-good movie like you would expect it to be. It's just, like I said, the score in here is great too. A lot of it is reminiscent of the TV show, and I also love, like, in between scenes, like they show the cars and stuff like that, like like it did on the show. Like you see, every time he would go somewhere else, it would be like a play set and everything. I love that about it too. It was just amazing. And this movie just blew me away. I did not expect to like it as much as I did. I figured it was going to be a great movie, but this is easily one of the best movies of the year for me, and I'm going to be personally very mad if Tom Hanks doesn't get a Best Supporting Actor nomination for this movie, because his performance was amazing. Probably his best one since Castaway. And it's a really good movie. So I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10, because it's a really great movie. It's easily one of the best movies of the year. And but yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I highly encourage you guys to see this movie if you can. I know there's a lot of other big movies out right now, like Knives Out and Frozen 2, and those are Frozen 2 is great. I can't wait to see Knives Out and Queen and Slim. I'll hopefully see those sometime soon. But this movie is just, it's a really good movie. I definitely would recommend it, especially for people who love Mr. Rogers. I mean, this movie has the spirit of him so well done and everything. But anyway, that's my review for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.